Today, Mining News sits with John Martin, Vice President of Kaltire Southern Africa. Hi John, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
So I want to get right into it. I know that you're now focusing on innovative solutions or innovation solutions as a central theme this year. Can you tell me what motivates that and what does that look like for the Kaltire business?
Well, I think firstly innovation is become part of the way of working for Kaltire. We need to innovate, of course, to try and to stay relevant and stay ahead in the industry. The innovation, I think, from our perspective, takes on three fundamental requirements. First of all, it has to improve safety, reduce risk in the workplace for our people and the customers. It has to, of course, also improve the productivity that the customers benefit out of the innovation that we introduce. And of course, it needs to improve the efficiency of the way that we deliver our services to the customer on a daily basis. Innovation essentially starts for us at the workplace. We have a facility where our team members can upload ideas or solutions or potential changes to either tooling or processes, the way we work, to try and improve, obviously, the working environment for ourselves and customers. And provided that they meet those requirements of reducing risk, productivity improvements, and efficiency improvements, those ideas generally get developed into something that's tangible and executable.
I mean, Kaltire enjoys a fantastic reputation for services and solutions. How have you managed to remain competitive in this market?
Again, I think the innovative solutions we produce help us to remain relevant in the market. If you don't do that, you end up falling behind. So, and having, of course, resources on an international basis certainly helps us to remain competitive in pretty much all the environments that we operate in. And if we talk again specifically about the innovation side, we have a dedicated innovation center in Canada, fully resourced with engineers that take on these projects and develop them into solutions that is practical and applicable for the operations. And as I said, then those solutions generally allow us to remain relevant in the market. So it's really investing in our future to stay relevant and to stay productive in the workplace.
Speaking of productivity, Mining News has often covered your TOM system and your gas system. We saw the machines at work at last year's electromining exhibition. Were your customers impressed? What was the reception like?
It's been extremely positive. We're very encouraged by the acceptance in the global market, in fact. If we talk specifically about the gas system, we have delivered about 15 units at the moment, with another 7 odd units that are still in manufacturing and to be delivered to customer sites around the world. And what's really encouraging is that it's going to pretty much all the markets that we have. It's not just for the North American market or the Australian market. It's coming to Africa. It's in Africa. It's in Southern Africa. It's going to West Africa, Latin America, etc. So it's testament, I think, to the fact that it is going to all these markets, that the development is practical and applicable to all the mining operations that we service. On the TOM side, we are again very encouraged with the rollout. We had an ambition last year to double the number of sites around the world where TOMS is installed, and we're still very much on that trajectory to achieve that by the end of 2020. So it's going extremely well, both on those two innovative solutions that we provide.
So for some of your customers that feel like this requires some sort of significant investment, does Kaltire offer some sort of payment solution or payment plan where these services are concerned?
The solutions are not sold separately or individually. They don't go to any specific customer without our presence. So the solutions that we generate, these innovative solutions, they're all part of the service offering that we have to our customer base. it doesn't mean that they come free of charge. If a client decides that a solution like Tom's has value to him, which most of our clients have selected, there is a cost involved, but of course the return that the customers get on those solutions is very, very quick and very well worthwhile. So going back to what we said earlier, is the rollout for Tom's has been very, very good, but it's always, these solutions are always part of the service offering that we provide in our services and serving the customer around the world.
Now let's talk exciting new developments. I'm very keen to hear about the new recycling facility in Chile. Let me know what's going on there.
Yes, very, very exciting prospect for us, to be honest. Tire recycling is a massive challenge, and no less so than in the mining industry. There are certainly tire recycling facilities around the world, and certainly in South Africa that caters, let's say, for passenger car tires or bus and truck tires. But there's very, very few opportunities for mining companies, for example, to recycle these very large mining tires. So Caltire wanted to come up with a solution that catered for that requirement, and in doing so, we've partnered with an engineering firm out of Europe to develop a solution that we call thermal conversion. The first system will be going into Antofagasta in Chile by the end of this year. It'll be up and running. So the process we developed reduces the tire into its basic components again. So each tire generates about 3/4 of a ton of steel. So we're talking around about the very large tires now. Nearly 2 tons of oil and a couple of 100 kilograms of something called carbon black. And all of these components can be reutilized in industry today. So you're basically taking a tire from reducing it to its original natural components that were created or used when the tire was created. So the plant in Chile, it is the first one. We know we're talking to a number of companies around the world, including Australia and North America. We will roll out this particular system, provided we've proved it now that it's going to be operational in Chile. So yeah, we're very excited. Of course, in South Africa we have our own challenges with tire recycling. And on the mining side, it's as like anywhere else in the world, it's a massive challenge. So it's a very, very exciting development.
Yeah. Speaking of more exciting developments, tell me just a little bit about the retread facility in Mexico.
Yes, another very good project to follow. The retreading facility in Mexico is our 6th retreading plant around the world. We have 2 more in Canada, one in Ghana, one in the UK, and also one in Chile. What's unique about this particular retreading facility is that it will make use of a robot to do what we call skiving. Any injury or damage to the tire traditionally gets sort of repaired by hand, and this will now be excavated and repaired through a robot, the robotic system. Additionally, the robot will also be used then to cut the tread into the tire. Once the tire has actually been retreaded, the tread pattern will be cut into the tire using the robot, which is a world first for us, at least for Caltire and so on. The retreading facility will be based in Cananea, which is pretty much in the heart of the Chihuahua state of Mexico, the heart of their mining district. So the customers there, of course, can enjoy now the benefits that they get out of the retreading. And Caltire has been in the retreading business since the 1970s, so a lot of experience that they can draw on there.
And this robot sounds fantastic. Speaking again to innovative solutions, tell me about community development. I know you're very passionate about serving communities. Do you want to share a little bit about what Caltire has been doing in that area?
Certainly, if I can talk mainly then about South Africa, of course we have our corporate social responsibility projects that we deal with around the country. We have a number of branches located in certain geographies. the branches take ownership of those corporate social responsibility projects, and making sure that those projects, of course, then are sustainable in the community, not only for the benefit of the community, but obviously the relationship, making sure that those communities benefit from how Keltai interacts with them. In addition to that, we're in the process of setting up a number of companies throughout the country that are geographically based in the communities that we are operating in. So those companies will have local ownership from the local communities, representatives there that will be part owners of those companies, and of course help us to develop the business in those regions, not only just through the local employment or the employment of the local communities there, but of course the interface with the customers. And we can truly say that we are local in the communities that we operate in.
That's lovely. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our viewers today?
Other than, I think, I just want to reconfirm that Keltai is committed to this region. It is an international company. We have invested heavily into Southern Africa, and we will continue to do so and expand our footprint in this part of the world in a very diligent and balanced fashion. It is part of our core values to do so. We do want to be a representative of the communities where we operate in and we serve, and we will continue to do that and grow the business in association with our mining customers, of course, and the communities. I think it's also it has become very encouraging to see that a lot of our customers also see the depth and the breadth of the value that that Keltai brings to our customers, a lot of which we've spoken about today, just a bit the innovation, which really bolsters the quality of the offering that we have in serving our customers around the region.
I must say I'm very impressed to see you innovating, continuing to contribute to the community and finding incredible solutions for the industry. Well, there we have it. Thank you very much, John, for sitting with us today. Till next time.